know I said I would vlog a lot, but today just kept going and going and going. So I'm about to drive 5 hours home. Oh, it's cold. Hold on, I might have locked the door. There you go. I think it's unlocked. So I'm about to drive the 5 hours back home. It has been an amazing day. I'm gonna marry this kid. I know I'm going to. He kept holding my hand and looking at my promise ring, and he had his phone and we connected it to my hotspot, so I was able to like talk to him. And you know, like, we agreed that we want to have a kid together. Maybe not right now, but we want to, and we want to have one kind of in the near future. And I got to hug him. I got to kiss him. I did get upset kind of because as a Navy girlfriend, you can't act like a regular girlfriend. You can't, I don't know, you can't take pictures like you always do. You can't hold his hand. You can't kiss him in public. You can't be all over him. You have to kind of sort of do what the Navy tells you to do, and that's rough, and it is really, really cold outside, and I'm freezing. This is my outfit. My makeup and my hair match. I'll update you guys when I get home. I've been up for almost 30 hours now. I'm doing good. Hey guys, so, sorry. I've been up for 40 hours. I just got home. I went and adopted my sailor for Thanksgiving. I found out that he's going to Japan, which, you know, okay, half of this is because I'm exhausted, but it's super awesome because we've both always wanted to travel, and now he finally gets the opportunity to, but one of my best friends lives across the state, and now he's going to be 6,229 miles away from me. Which, he'll have his phone and it's not like all the worst thing in the world, but it just kind of sucks. Like, I'm still his girlfriend and I still have my promise and everything, but like, I can't act like a girlfriend because there's like different, you know, proper protocol things that you're supposed to do and not supposed to do, and I got like super upset about it today, and I felt really bad because it's not his fault. He's trying to like do good and represent the Navy well and represent himself well, but like, I did things I would normally do and he asked me not to do them, and I can't just say, well, like, why or no. Like, this is his job, I should try, but like, I can't hold his hand when we're in public. I can't kiss him in public. I can't hug him in public. Like, a quick hug is fine, but like, I can't hug him. I tried to do a kissy face in a picture, and he asked me not to. And he stood really close to me at one point, and then he said, wait, we probably shouldn't stand that close again. And it's not like bad things, like, and it's not all the time, it's just when we're in public, but it still just kind of sucks. And of course he doesn't know how long he's going to be in Japan. And I feel bad because half the time today, when I was with him, I was like super upset and trying not to cry. Which, like, yeah, I know you're not supposed to hide your feelings from the person you love. But I had one day. I'm not gonna sit there and feel sorry for myself because he's leaving. Because it's not worth it. I get one day with him. Why am I gonna be sad about stuff? And he's super psyched to go to Japan, and he should be. But, like, that's the love of my life, and he's gonna be across the world in a completely different time zone. It's 12 hours ahead of mine. And my best friend lives across the state from me. And not all of his friends are the nicest to me. And a lot of them try to fight me for his attention. And I don't like it. His best friend I love because I got excited when I got letters and when I got phone calls. And I told him just to be like, hey, like, he's doing okay. I got updates. And he was like super excited for me. But some of his other friends are like, well, why do you get to go see him on Thanksgiving? Why do you get to go to graduation? Why do you get to do all these things? And I'm like, I'm an important part of his life. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. I wouldn't be sitting here crying because he's going to do something he's always wanted to do. Like, I wouldn't be here doing this if I didn't mean something to him. I can guarantee you that. And it sucks because I want him to go to my graduation, but I obviously don't know if he can. Who knows where we'll be, and I don't even know if it's 5 or 6 months. Who knows? Like, I want to marry this kid, and I want to be with him. But I have to sit there and go through this each time. Like, before I went to see him for Thanksgiving, I questioned if it was worth getting excited for. Because I would just have to go through saying goodbye. And goodbye sucks. Like, okay, so this time it's only for a week. And I get to see him next week when he graduates. So it's not that bad. But it's still goodbye. And when you can't kiss them, or I'm not even like a big PDA person, but I can't kiss him and I can't continue to hug him and lean up against him. I can't do that stuff. And it just kind of sucks. And like, I shouldn't be all sad. I got to see him. I got to be with him for a day. I get to be with him a week from today. And he graduates. And it's going to be amazing. But part of me still just hates it. I agreed to go on this journey and be part of it because he's worth it. But he's always going to be worth it, and I'm always going to go through it. It's just not always sunshine and rainbows. And I know that his mom wants him to only enlist once, do 3 years, and then come back and just do his 2 years reserve. But I know that that's not what he's going to do. And I know that he wants more. My face looks awful. I've had this makeup on for over 24 hours. I don't know, it sucks because being a military significant other in general is one of the best things you can ever be. But half the time it just sucks. I left this morning at 2:30 to drive 5 hours. to stand in, well, I didn't stand in a line. I drove in a line for an hour and thought that I wasn't going to be able to see him because the line wasn't moving fast enough for us to get on base. And I had to have his mom walk in the cold and in the grass. I hate walking in grass. Walking in grass sucks. I had to have her walk to get him. And then when he went to hug me, the only thing I thought about was, crap, I'm going to mess up his uniform because I'm wearing makeup. Like, I put a whole bunch of powder on my face, and I put a whole bunch of setting spray on my face, and I was still always terrified that I was going to mess something up. And then throughout the day, I posted a picture because we had already left where the picture was taken, and I figured I could post it because, you know, I'm excited. I finally get to see my boyfriend, and it's been 48 days, and I'm excited, and I posted a picture, and he asked me to take it down, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a lot to adjust to, and a lot to try to do, and a lot to try to remember. It's just a lot. My face doesn't even match my neck. And then I'm trying to get everything together for graduation. And, like, I want to go on a date with him, but I can't hold his hand. And I have to walk on his left side, and I have to be, I don't even remember the word. It's where you hold their arm. I don't know what it's called. It's like there's new people that are going into this, and, like, they're texting me, and they're like, well, how do you get through it? I don't know. You cry a lot, I guess. And it's hard because I always try to live by only cry over the same reason one time. But, like, this reason's my best friend, and a lot more tears than these are gonna happen over this. And it sucks because I'm super proud of him. He's such a good person. And he's really good at what he's doing, and he finally found something that fits him. He's finally proud of himself. Not that he wasn't before, but you can see it. And I'm always going to be there and be supportive. It just sucks. And I'm sitting over here, and I'm not jealous of him doing well, but I'm sitting over here, failing half my classes, or all of them, I don't know. Trying to find a job. I don't have money to pay for college. I don't know how to get the money to pay for college. And if I don't, then I don't graduate in May, and I don't get the degree that I've slaved over for 2 years. I worked my ass off for 2 years to get a bachelor's degree, and because of my dumbass, I'm in jeopardy of not being able to get it. And I don't want to tell him any of that because he doesn't need to worry about it. He technically hasn't graduated boot camp yet. He still has to pass his final physical thing, and they have to do battle stations. So I don't want to worry him with anything. But while his life is taking off and doing awesome things. My life's just kind of crumbling. And I know that it's first world problems. By all means, I know that. And I know technically he's the only person that can solve the problems. But at this point, I don't really have him to solve the problems. Because they're not problems. They're just situations and circumstances that have to be dealt with. I'm very happy I got to see him today. I really am. Saying goodbye just sucked. He told me to keep doing well in school and to keep being strong for him, to keep pushing on. And it's so hard to do all that when your life's just crumbling in front of you. And I don't want to tell him that because everything for him is finally going so well. I'm exhausted. I guess I might post pictures of us. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Whoever said this mascara was waterproof is a liar. That's okay. I should probably go to bed now. I have been up for 40 hours. I definitely need to go to sleep. I just thought I would let you know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes being in a Navy relationship or any military relationship at that point really sucks. But it's one of the most rewarding things you can ever do with your life.